Very happy and glad to be here again, filming another makeup tutorial for you. Today, my friends, the table is going to be full of luxury. So today is the turn of talking about this beautiful fall collection from Hermes. If I can inspire you with some of the makeup tutorials that I do, how to use a palette of this nature, I couldn't be more grateful and happy that my channel is serving a purpose, okay? This palette was sold out many times. It comes with a beautiful brush. Inside it had a tiny pocket. I couldn't be more excited to present to you finally with this beautiful palette from Hermes. Fall Winter Collection is the 12 Ombres Optiques. Due to the formula, to the richness, quality, texture, infusion, this makes this palette one of the best formulations you can find in the market. So it's again the number 12 Ombres Optiques. They launch 3 lipsticks and I got a new one. I'm going to be swatching all of these babies with these makeup looks. So I welcome you again, friends, with all of my heart as I'm going to begin with this new makeup tutorial day. If you can hide my videos, it's no cost for that. The video, as much hype it gets, more viewers. With all of the changes that YouTube, this beautiful platform, is doing, friends, every hype is going to help to release the video to more viewers. I will proceed applying the Gucci foundation, Natural Finish Fluid Foundation from Gucci. This is Aquaphor. I'm putting on my lips. Meanwhile, I develop the video and I like to apply a tiny little bit here, friends, in this area. I'm not going to use any primer, but this is the consistency on the foundation. Okay, so I'm going to begin by loading my brush very well. It's one pump and I'm going to proceed from the center of my face out, okay? How much I love this formula, friends. Is very lightweight, super lightweight, friends, super lightweight. O sea, meaning you can barely think, you can barely feel that you have something on your face. So beautiful. The shade on this baby is 220 neutral. I'm a true light of skin. I'm going to be applying, friends, Burberry Beyond Wear Concealer in Light Neutral 40. Just in the areas I need to cover the bluish, purplish from my dark circles. As you can observe in the inner, oof, they are evil. They are super evil too. And one of the powder I'm been recommending from time to time is been this beautifulness from Anna Sui. I'm going to be using the 200 shade. It's a pink, it's like a lilac pink shade because this brings brightness to your face. All of my videos, friends, are filmed 4K using a 4K camera, which is a high resolution camera, so make sure that you adjust and change the setting on your devices. You can have the best image possible, or if you are watching me from a TV, friends. If you want to buy from my links, friend, which is a great help for me because I get a very small commission, you are able to do it from your TV screen as well. So technology is something amazing, friends. I'm going to be demo so many new products, friends. They are not like a super hot recent release, but they are not very old neither. We're talking about a month and a half release. I'm speaking about this gorgeousness from Givenchy. PRISME LIBRE Bronzer Powder. I'm going to open the 002 Popeline Bronze. Beautiful in case, kind of mirror it. finish. It is included inside a gorgeous brush. Look the thickness. Popeline Bronzee. So these are the 4 shades. I pack a little bit of the contour shade. This one here, and let us see how this is going to behave. Yeah, I don't like the brush very much because it's not helping me to diffuse very well the product. So let us do it with this Pro Foundation brush that is a multi-use versatile brush from Sephora. It's the number 47. It's super easy to stick the brush on the product. It's not a problem. Yeah, it's super natural, friends. Yeah, you can see it in the shadow of the contour, and I'm just going to diffuse it better, okay? So look at this, simple but very pretty, friends. I'm loving it. I think it's very pretty. It's a compact powder bronzer that provides a natural airbrush matte finish. Had a blurring effect as well, long wearing. It's no demarcation lines. Have a blurring and feather effect. Wow, so gorgeous, very pretty. And I'm going to use another product that came, on the picture it disappeared like within hours. They bring few more and disappear again. And I'm speaking about 10 Rose HALE from Hermes. And I'm going to swirl on all of the shades for my blush. Okay, these have 3 different tonalities. Had a little peachy on the outer perimeter, a pink, peachy, pink, and a very pale kind of peachy. Very beautiful, super suitable for any kind of makeup look because have all of the shades we need, right, as a gradient. It looks like a lot, friends. So I'm going to start on this area. Oh my, look at this, friends. Look at this cheek that doesn't have anything. And look at this one that have everything. I remember why I was so infatuated with this powder, friends. This powder blush is so gorgeous and had a beautiful, beautiful sheer effect. But the face look natural, doesn't look charged. And we have this gorgeousness. Another product, friends, that was limited edition from Hermes. I'm speaking about the 02 or Rose. This is a highlighter, it's finished, friends. So let me swatch this near. Ooh, had a peachy undertone. So this, with this shade, friends, from the blushes, go stunningly together, and we're going to do it right now, okay? Look, I'm going to be using this Not a Fan brush because I really trust the product. I'm going to be using this Sigma brush, the F40. Whee! Okay? So on the high points, oh my friends, look at this. Is a light enhancing, kind of wet. Oh my friends, look at this luminosity. How gorgeous, how elegant. It's not shimmery, it's not enhancing the texture, but it's giving me, friends, a beautiful, beautiful, natural glow to this face. Oh my friends, look at this. The amount of product I'm applying is so minimal. On the Cupid bow. Elegant glow that I can see on my face, friends, is beautifully natural. It is the time to introduce this baby eyeshadow palette. Let me tell you, even though the shades look extremely dark and kind of frightening on the pen, but you can actually control it by building the product. Look at this, friends. Look at this cool tone lilac. This is a gorgeous, like a turquoise shade, and this definitely is a plum shade. Wow. This metallic gold. We have the fourth shade, the gold champagne. It's a champagne metallic shade. Wow. Then we have the plum shade, then the calypso, and then the very soft, super soft lilac collection that Hermes launched for fall winter or autumn winter 2025. Limited edition makeup collection for lips and eyes. And reinterpret two emblematic shapes, the circles and the square. It is a harmony of deep hues enhanced by accents of light. Creative director of Hermes Beauty offered a quartet of color, creating countless options for giving a natural, intense, or sophisticated look to the eyes. This product is being made in Italy. The color story include and combine the intensity of a purple with a glint of golden sunshine, highlighting a radiant peacock green and a gentle bluish gray. Color story wise is beautiful. So let us start, friends, by applying this gorgeous, very soft lilac. It's a cool tone lilac over here, as you can observe. So I'm going to be applying this all over my eyelid. Applying this cool tone. Okay. Oh my, okay. I start already with surprises. Look at this. Insipid. Yes, you hear me well. Insipid shade. Had a combination, this purple, friends, had a combination between a grayish, bluish, anything can give me more pleasure, friends, than teaching you how you can rock on this kind of formulas. Doesn't produce fallout. This is what we have. I'm going to be doing the same thing on this other eye. Oh, I like this shade, friends. How deceiving it is. Oh my. So with a very tiny brush, friends, we're going to do something very cute. You know, I have two brushes, one is Morphe and the other Refer, and they just look alike. The only difference on the Refer is more fine. I'm going to grab a tiny little bit of this green, blue. I'm going to apply it. I'm going to apply it from here where we want to do a sharp line. And I'm going to be using an even more sharper brush, this one. Like we're creating a wing line with this stunning shade. Wow, so pretty, friends. You want a wing line, you know, as a connection of your outer corner, friends. What a beautiful palette to use. On the inner, I'm coming from where my inner begin, close to the lash line. Look at this, friends, how nice and how pretty. So we're going to use this mini angle brush coming to this darkest shade, okay? So I'm going to place that shade really close to my lash line, like I'm making a tight line. Oh yes. I've been rocking on this pencil from Gucci. I think that shade enhance each other. So we're going to do something. I'm going to apply it in a little bit here. I like this Stylo contour from Gucci, friends. It's some of the most beautiful gel pencils I have on my collection. Super long wearing. Look at this. Oh, I love it. I love the result, friends, because you can define every single shade without interrupting or collapsing with the next shade. So this is so beautiful. I have a pencil from by Terry. Oh, friends, look at this. It's a crayon eye pencil, no transfer, waterproof, Aqua Fizz by Terry. And let us start creating. Ooh. Okay, with one eye completely done. I really want that you observe the work done on this eye. I'm going to repeat the same thing on this eye with this stunning high pigmented eyeshadow palette. The palette is the most gentle, subtle that you can think of. The champagne shade here is a shimmery metallic but micro particles, and I did add 3 clusters from the outer, more or less 3/4 of the inner. I did apply it from underneath. It's my favorite technique. I don't like to apply it on top. I think it could look way more natural when you do it underneath. So the glue leave, a line on your underneath. You are going to grab any liquid pencil. It's better and easy and gentle to work it as a cool gel pencil, Marc Jacob black, because the cool gel pencil is more creamy, so it's going to make it harder, and you are running the risk to move the placement of your eyelashes, considering, for example, in my case, I go with minimum amount of glue. We're going to be repeating the same thing here with this stunning, beautiful champagne shade. I'm going to grab a little bit on this finger. Look at this beauty. Oh, my friends. So I'm going to apply it, pretty much concentrating the product on the center and then taking it to the inner and outer. Carefully to don't disrupt the purple shade. Like this. And this is exactly what you see on this eye. Oh my friends. I think the palette, in my humble opinion, is gorgeous. And now, with the highlighter, yes, you hear me well, I'm going to grab a tiny little bit of my pinky, just like this, and I'm going to place it just on the center to give this wet effect. If you want to stay just with the champagne shade, is more than enough. And now, don't laugh at me, friend, but I'm being infatuated with this mascara from Chanel. Is Chanel the Volume. I never put any eyelash in the right corner because my natural eye make a curvature because I have an almond eye. if I put an eyelash very close to the edge, it's going to give me a droopy eye shape, okay? So I normally start the eyelashes slightly bit more inward, okay? This helps to marry my eyelashes now with Hermes. This is the 00 Trump Beige Cold Gel Pencil. So I'm going as I did on this eye, just from the outer. I think the first look, friends, it couldn't be more stunning. I think, as I promised, I'm going to do 2 looks. This is the very first look. I'm very pleased. I'm very happy, friends, with the results. I think the palette is just a beauty, friends. When you see a palette of this nature, we're going to think how and where I'm going to be putting these high pigmented shades. Okay, so this is the very first eye makeup look. Now we start with the real game, and I invite you, friend, to keep staying with me because I'm going to create a more dramatic eye makeup look for you. Happen you are like me and you truly like and you truly love glamour, woohoo, you are in the right place. So let us start with the deep purple with the same makeup look, okay? The same makeup look. We're going to start applying this here. And we start giving depth to the eye. And then on the inner, if you want, friends, I'm going to grab this very tiny brush. So I'm going to apply a tiny little bit of the champagne shade on the inner. See? I think the tiny little bit of something you can do, you can change this eye makeup look to a night look. I think you have 2 gorgeous eye makeup stunning, you know, looks for different occasions. So this one should be the soft glamour, you wanna call it. And here is a makeup look with a strong statement. This is some of the 2 easy ways in which you can use this beauty. Highly recommending the pencil from by Terry, France. Wow. So this pencil name is Contour from Pat McGrath. It's the Permagel Ultra Lipped Pencil. Introduce you with this brand new launch. It's the Autumn Winter launch from Hermes. And we're speaking about the ROUGE Hermes Rouge Mauve 55 Satin. First time using it, my friends. Look at this beauty. Oh my. This is rose mauve. Oh, the baby is pigmented. Friends, this is rose mauve. Ooh la la. Oh, what an statement. Definitely I will use this specific shade with the very first eye look. The shade is so gorgeous, friends. Oh my friends. Is a true rose mauve shade. And the texture satin. Super comfortable to the lips. Super creamy. Ooh. And this purple that we have here on the eyes, friends, pretty much any of these shades are you know, is going to make the work. So we're going to jump now to the shade that is called Rose Premiere, something like that. It's a 69 matte layer. It's more muted. I would like to say that this one is more softer also in shade, and as well is very neutral. Wow, what a stunning collection of lipsticks. 69 Rose Premiere. I knew it. It's more cooler in tone and a way softer. I've never seen a matte shade and actually behave like a balm. 10 times yes to the makeup look. Ooh la la. How beautiful it is, friends. This is how they come. Of course they come inside of the little linen, but I remove it, okay, to make it easy for the video. So, and I hope, my friends, you are truly enjoying this makeup tutorial demo review. Formula wise, friends, on these lipsticks, I can tell you, it's like you haven't applied nothing. You can barely feel this on your lips. So you're wondering how you can wear these shades with such a makeup look like this. You can, because this cooler lilac and plum purple shade, friends, they're all in the family with the rose, okay, rose gold, rose mauve. Oh wow, I am in love. So now I'm coming. Ooh. It's called Rose EPURE. Okay, it's a 24 matte as well. This is a beautiful magenta, friends. Wow, look at this. Rose mauve, rose PRIMAIRE, and rose EPURE. Wow, any of these shades are amazing to work, you know, with this eye makeup look. Yeah, Hermes always know what they are doing, friends. Let me tell you, friends, if I have an evening activity, this will be my pick. Because this shade is contrasting, you know, the cool shades of my eyes. Look at this. This stunning collection for autumn, winter. Texture of each of these lipsticks, friends, are so lightweight. This is just gorgeous, depending what is your taste on makeup, because makeup is all about preferences, right? The statement that this whole thing I did on the face, on the eyes, and on the lips is making a whole. Even though that look really, really, really intimidating, friends. I never seen a palette performing this way. So my friends, I couldn't be more excited of presenting you with these releases from Hermes. I was so crazy looking after this palette. I couldn't find it anywhere. I ordered it from Bloomingdale. They have a few left. If I can play with these shades in a daily basis, by one shade, by two shades at a time, friends, it's a palette I can wear everywhere. Everywhere, not kidding, every day. It is something special about the creation from Hermes that when they launch the lipsticks, friends, no matter what color it is, but they are all going to work with the palette they are launching. So thank you very much for staying with me until this point. Thank you very much, friends, for giving me the opportunity, to be able to teach you a day to evening and makeup look, including some advanced technique with the wing liners to sharper, and how to use your tools, right? Because it's all about that. It's all about the placement. But if you don't have the wrong tool, you won't have the same results. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Hype my videos, friends. I really appreciate it with all of my heart. I hope that this video inspire you to keep playing with what you have at home, friends. And see you next one. Okay? Bye. I love you all and God bless you, friends. Bye.